You project, the Manology project.
Man, you did a heck of a job as one of the panelists today.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Words of knowledge is what they were saying.
Yeah. It's and it's nice to get out and be able to share it, right? And being full in a room full of men that got a little vulnerable today, right? And,
I agree.
And got some feelings out, and there were tears shedding there today. That was your goal, right?
It was the goal. It was definitely the goal to have that vulnerability.
Yeah.
Right. And then if you can have that with a group of men who, I think you get vulnerable like that because you see that there's other men that actually care about you.
Yeah.
And they don't have to know you to care about you. And I think we take for granted that myth that it can't happen. But I think we saw it today. It happened and it worked. And I'm very proud of where the men were at today.
Yeah. And again, man, you brought a room of almost 100 people in. You had Sean Smith, the NFL referee, which
that was dope.
Oh man, we stood over here and talked afterwards. He and I did I could have talked to him for 3 more hours.
Sean's phenomenal.
Yeah, and some of the stories.
I know
because I did ask him what Bosa said, but I can't tell you.
No, he's phenomenal. Like I told you, man, we've been friends for over 10 years, and I literally forget our friendship is so tight and he's so down to earth that I forget that he's actually an NFL referee.
Yeah, like you're gonna see him on Sundays.
You're gonna literally see him on a Sunday or Monday. Yes. And when I see him, me and my son both we'll go, I forgot Sean's a referee. Because we're texting, right? Like 4 hours before the game on a Sunday.
Hey man, how are you?
What's going on, bro? Yeah. How's it going? Oh, the game. I'm getting ready, geared up and then he just talked to him. And then all of a sudden I see him making a call. I'm like, that's so crazy. This dude's, an NFL referee. But I love that he came. He brought some great stories. The guys connected with him. I love that a lot of guys stayed after the talk, so that made me feel really good in my choice of having him come to speak to me.
Yeah, and again too, like it was just JD who was over here talking to me a minute ago, and it's nice. He's 26 years old.
Yeah,
and he's in sales.
Yeah,
and it's like he came over to me like, hey, do you have any sales? I'm like, sit down. I got a whole bunch. How much time do you have?
Right. Yeah.
So anytime you can bring this group together, you know what I mean? Like, and again, like. The sharing of knowledge, the sharing of wisdom.
Yep.
Right. And then it's all faith-based, right? Like we're all believers in God. And we know that if we follow the path of our faith and we trust in God and we follow, again, it's not our path.
Nope. Has nothing to do with us. Unbelievable. Even though we get to reap the benefits, we make some money from it and all of that good stuff. But at the end of the day, it is literally what God has called you to do. And you better live up to it.
Yeah.
Because he's holding all of us accountable. The more you get, the more that's expected of you.
That's it.
And
that's it. And then the more you give, the more you get too.
And then the more you give. And that's the part that I love today. I saw a lot of men who really wanted to give, not just, what to do, right?
Yeah.
Do this, but literally genuinely having great conversations. I'm watching guys laugh and really love on each other. I was like, okay, so this is the vibe that I wanted. And I'm so happy to watch it, kind of come together right before my eyes. So.
Yeah. And now I've lined up a bunch of podcast guests for the next.
Yes, let's go.
Desi, Lindsberg, we're everybody's coming on. So yeah, we're gonna have. I got a strong lineup.
You do.
For the podcast the next couple months. So, but again, Quentin, this event, and if you guys aren't following the Manology Project, follow the Manology Project. Get to the YouTube channel, get to the podcast, find all the things. It's super helpful what you're doing for men.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And like I said, thanks for joining the panel. Words of wisdom, knowledge, your transparency was all phenomenal today. Like I said, I got good feedback from all the guys that was on that panel. You guys did a good job, so I appreciate it.
Good, man. I appreciate it. So again, guys, the Men's Mental Health and Wellness Summit that was out here today was absolutely incredible. Follow the Manology Project, the podcast, and the YouTube channel. Get found Quentin here on social medias, wherever you can find them, and go from there. But when's the next one?
Man, you know what? I'm thinking about landing it in October.
Okay.
I'm working out the schematics and the strategies around it because I kind of wanted to be a little bit different. I got some ideas. Same vibe and experience, but I think just some different ways we're gonna do it. So pray for that.
Yeah.
Because I want some different strategies and stuff like that. I like the podcast setup. I think it was underused today, but I think on my next one it's gonna be heavily used. So.
Yeah.
You guys come out. It might be a podcast.
Yeah. So. Well, there's a lot of things we can do, man. We'll talk about it. But again, I'm very impressive with what you pulled off.
Thank you.
and then you pulled it together, and you know, God pulled us together for a reason.
Yes,
So
he did.
I'm a
Thank
big
you.
believer in that. So
Yep. Thank you, sir.
all right.
Appreciate it.
thank you guys. If you weren't out here today, you missed it.
Yeah.
Look, October, right?
Yes.
So find the Manology Project wherever you can find podcasts and the YouTube channel. We'll go from there.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're out.
Peace out.